Hello, boys and girls. I hope you all are doing good, keeping yourself safe, and also preparing well for your CA exams. Now, this video I am recording for CA IPCC old syllabus paper number 7. Now, in this video, we'll be discussing all the questions which has appeared in revision test paper November 20 exam. By the time you are watching this video, maybe you all are in festive mood, sir. So upfront, I would like to wish you all people happy Dasra, sir. Now, so without wasting any time, sir, let us try to discuss all those relevant questions. Now, so how the questions were, whether they were very easy, whether it is easy to attempt, sir, any twisting questions were there, a direct, indirect, all those comments, I will be giving you at last. First, let us discuss all the question paper, whatever is the RTP question paper as it is, sir. Let's go for it, sir. So first question in our what do you say RTP is MCQ, sir. So they have developed one case scenario. Now by looking at case scenario, what I have observed is if at all forcefully if you have to create any case study, this is best example, sir. And most of the questions by looking at MCQ question only you can answer, sir. In fact, when I was going through this RTP, sir, I just looked at the MCQ question and I was able to answer. But still, let's not take a chance, sir. Every time in question paper, it may not be the scenario, sir. So let's read first entire case study and then very easily we will go through all the case study questions, sir. Let's go for it, sir. So a group of 5 friends from the same batch of post graduation in computer science on successful completion of their course decided to initiate a startup of their own. Can I say up to here successfully they have wasted our time, sir. Next. So friends were there, they have studied together. Last May they have decided to join together and start up their venture, sir. Very good. They launched a company by name Hire Me Limited. Now mostly Hear Me was people talking about. So Hire Me Limited. Okay. So they have launched one company and they are also having one website to that name. Now what is the job of this company, sir? That enables searching and hiring. So that enables searching and hiring of software provider companies. Hire Me Limited has well adopted the concept of business process management. So can I say forcefully? Now they are coming to our topics. So they have successfully adopted the concept of business process management to implement to its end-to-end business process in various stages and aims to grow their revenue quickly while controlling the research cost. So they want to reduce the cost and increase their revenues. Okay. The website provides the entire details of various projects, architects, design, and assignments handled by these vendors nationwide. Okay. The needy companies can review and analyze the promising offers of these vendors through the website hireme.com and can directly contact with them with their bid for their requirement. The vendors review all the bids and select the company for further processing. Okay. Next, DEF is a event management company that organizes the event for high profile company. Okay, this is one company, event management company it is. Okay, the company through the website of www.hireme.com decided to hire a software provider, Mr. X, to develop a burglar alarm system for their events scheduled in different locations, for which Hire Me was paid rupees 50,000 as their service charges and a payment of rupees 2 lakh to Mr. X. Okay, after completion of project, DEF released the payment of 50,000 to Hire Me 2 lakhs to Mr. X through net banking. Very good. So Mr. X has received his payment. So can I say X has to receive how much, sir? 2 lakh rupees. Due to some technical slack, the bank statement of Hire Me did not reflect the same amount of 50,000 which has been credited to his account. Okay. In other words, what do you say? Mr. X has made the client has made the payment. He has made the payment of 2 lakh rupees also and 50,000 also. But Hire Me, the bank statement is not reflecting the same. Okay, very good, sir. Now, let's take up what are the questions, sir. So here, all in all, if you can observe, sir, so there is one e-commerce website which is hireme.com, sir. So what is the job of hireme.com, sir? Can I say they are acting as a platform? They are acting as a platform. For whom, sir? Imagine today I want one software developer. So I will go to Hire Me, sir. Now all those various vendors have got themselves listed with whom, sir? Hire Me. So can I say usme one of the vendor was whom, sir? Mr. X. And who was the client, sir? DEF. So can I say DEF was the client Mr. X was one of the vendor who was listed on which website, sir? Hire Me, sir. So can I say more or less it's like shadi.com where Chintu Chinti को मिलाने के लिए we have one platform, sir. Here also Mr. X wants client DEF want one software developer to develop. So can I say Hire Me is bridging the gap. And who is Hire Me, sir? Can I say those computer science graduation people startup which they have opened, sir. Okay, very nice. Now let us see what are the questions, sir. Question number one. We know that, okay, we know that, very good, we know that Hire Me has adopted business process management to improve their end-to-end business process. Identify the phase from the following phases of BPM life cycle. Okay, so he is talking about BPM life cycle where Hire Me evaluated the potential solution to meet its business process modeling. Okay, so can I say here indirectly they are asking us to refer one question called what, sir? BPM. So BPM में which specific question we are talking about, sir? BPM का life cycle. Now sir, if at all you can recall, this is our chapter number 1 वाला question, and BPM life cycle में how many stages are there, sir? There are 5 stages. So let us see what are those 5 stages. Can I say analysis stage, design stage, implementation stage, run and monitor, and optimize. Analysis मतलब क्या, sir? Here we have to find out what is our exact requirement. In other words, what our website should provide. Next, sir, we have to design accordingly that website, sir. We have to implement that website. When we are running, we may find out some errors. So find out and then remove that errors. That is what I mean by optimize. So this is what those 5 stages in BPM life cycle is. Now try to check the question. What exactly the question is saying, sir? Identify which phase of BPM life cycle is evaluating potential solution to meet its business requirement, business process modeling. In other words, sir, what you want is discussed in which stage, sir? Do you think this is discussed in analysis stage? Do you think this is discussed in designing stage? Do you think this is discussed in implementation stage, run and monitor, or optimize? Can I say what you want? Can I say that clarity you should have upfront, because based on that only you will design your website, based on that only implementation will happen. So can I say here my answer is analysis. Okay, so first bit answer we have to check is analysis. Sometimes what my better advice would be for MCQ, sir, better do not look at what, sir, options which are given, sir. This is a best approach. If you don't look at the options, sir, and try to recall your concept, so here easily you can recall your concept. They were discussing about BPM life cycle. So जैसे you recall your business BPM life cycle, you will be now getting those 5 stages. Now try to find out what exactly the question is. Potential solution. Potential matlab solution is not yet provided. This is what we want. What we want. So can I say this you have to decide upfront, sir. Based on that only you will put your effort. So can I say this is our stage 1, sir. Clear? Next question. Okay. Now, while developing the burglar alarm system for its client DEF, Mr. X followed steps involved in information system life cycle, sir. Okay. So this is nothing but your SDLC they are talking about. So system development life cycle में can I say simple है burglar alarm system. At the end of the day some software you have to prepare for that, sir. So can I say for developing a software you have to follow some stages, and all those series of steps which a developer follows for effectively developing a software or a system is what I mean by SDLC. So obviously can I say even Mr. X would have followed all the stages. Now question is, which phase of information system life cycle will provide an answer to a question? Okay, again he is talking about stages, sir. Which stage will provide an answer to a question? Which question? How will the new solution be put into efforts? Which so which stage will answer this question? How will the new solution be put in effect? How you will put in effect? Now again you should answer yourself, sir. Stages mein how many stages we have studied, sir? 5 stages. Now sir, can I say feasibility study was one stage, analysis was one stage, designing was one stage, development was one stage. Development mein now though ICI in IPCC level they did not discuss about development. Fourth stage they said implementation, and fifth stage was post implementation review and maintenance. So can I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? One is feasibility study. Second wala requirement analysis. Better word is system requirement analysis. Then system design. then system implementation, and last May there is something called post implementation and review, sir. Post implementation review plus maintenance. Now more about this answer, sir, you will be finding on my YouTube channel, sir. So you will be, if at all you search the YouTube channel, sir, you will be finding we have already detailedly discussed all the provisions again. Now can I say more you teach law, unnecessary provisions words are coming, sir. Now sir, we have discussed all the relevant points of SDLC in one particular video, sir. Okay, so I will ensure that we put one add card, so you can see their I button is given on that video, sir. There if you can click, you will be finding this answer, sir. Anyway, now tell me, sir, which stage may they will answer this question? Which question, sir? How will the new solution be put in effect? Can I say put in effect? Put in effect, so iska matlab, are we talking about planning, are we talking about implementation? We are talking about implementation, because put in effect is nothing but what? Implementation. So can I say in this case my answer would be system implementation. I hope you understood, sir. Next. Okay, so in purview of the case scenario, what do you think is the e-commerce model that is adopted by Hire Me, sir? So can I say, I already told you upfront when we were discussing case studies, sir, Hire Me is an e-commerce model. The question is, which model? Can I say we have various models, sir? Can I say there is something called B2B commerce, there is something called B2C commerce, there is something called C2B commerce, there is something called C2C commerce, there is something called B2G, business to government commerce. Question is, which commerce model is this, sir? It's simple. Can I say today DEF is preparing that burglar alarm for themselves or for others, sir? Can I say for themselves? So can I say DEF is a consumer? Hire Me is a businessman. So can I say there is some commerce activity which is happening between themselves? So can I say this is business, this is consumer, B2C commerce. So can I say here our answer is what, sir? Business to consumer commerce. I hope you are able to answer, sir. Next, and also understand. Next, the situation in which fixed amount was deducted from DEF account. Can I say we have already seen DEF has paid kitna, sir? 2,50,000. So can I say 50,000, 2 lakhs was paid to whom, sir? Mr. X, who was the developer of that burglar alarm, and 50,000 was paid as a service charge to whom, sir? Hire Me, because they have helped DEF in finding its right software developers. Now, इधर problem क्या हो गया, sir? DEF के account से payment is made, sir, but can I say in their bank statement, Hire Me का bank statement में it is not shown, sir. Okay, so let's see what is the question, sir. The situation in which fixed amount was deducted from DEF account but not credited in bank account of Hire Me, sir. The transaction does not qualify as a successful transaction. Which of the following prerequisites? So can I say here he is asking you, you have to tell me which prerequisite is not satisfied. Now tell me, sir, what are the prerequisites of effective TPS, sir? Now, sir, for this also, if required, and I have a separate video on my YouTube channel, sir. Again, on that I button, if you press, you will be finding total relevant questions with respect to TPS. So, what is the meaning of TPS? What are the attributes of TPS? What are the prerequisites of TPS and TPS processing cycle? These are the 4 questions which are relating to TPS. Presently, we are focusing more on what, sir? Prerequisites. Matlab, if these things are there in a software, that software will be called as, what do you say, TPS. Can I say there, if you remember, ACID is the memory technique. Okay, I'll just show you also, sir. Okay, so here if you can see, sir, qualifiers you can say, or you can say prerequisites. So you can say qualifiers or prerequisites. Okay, so let's see, sir. So 4 things are required. You can see prerequisite here, sir. So 4 requisites are required. Now, what happened here, sir? Can I say if you talk about durability, what is durability, sir? Once the transaction is done, it should not be undone. Now, can I say that type of question is not there, sir? Here problem is what, sir? One side it is showing, another side it is not showing. So can I say is a transaction processed entirely or half processing is done? Half processing, because one end it is showing, another end it is not showing. Whose end it is showing, sir? Person making the payment it is showing, sir. Person receiving the payment, that is Hire Me, in their bank statement it is not showing, sir. Can I say isolation is there? No. Can I say isolation is talking about what, sir? Interference should not happen, sir. Consistency, it talks about some rules. If they are defined, you should follow those rules on a consistent basis. similar format for processing. That is what we are talking about. So can I say there are some integrity constraints, you have to follow those integrity constraints. So this is also not the point. Is the atomicity the point? Answer is yes. Why atomicity, sir? You can see what atomicity wants is entirety, meaning transaction should take place in their entirety. Matlab, if debit happens, credit should also happen. If my balance may this is shown, your balance also it should. So can I say in this case what would be the answer, sir? Atomicity would be the answer. Clear? Next question, sir. um, can I say itna lengthy questions they are, but at the end of the day koi relevance nahi hai. You can check it out here. I'm not reading entire thing, sir. I'm just reading this one point. Which of the following statement is false regarding cloud computing? Only this much he is asking, sir. Meaning these many statements, these four statements are given. Isme you have to tell me which statement is false regarding cloud computing. Now can I say we have seen advantages of cloud, we have seen disadvantages of cloud. Let's see which statement is correct, sir. Point number D, let's start, sir. In the cloud, software integration is usually something which occurs automatically. I said this is one of the benefit for which we are buying or we use cloud services. So this is benefit. Is this true? Answer is yes. Sir, cloud is one of the most cost efficient method. Answer is yes. Why? You need not buy the hires, you need not buy the servers, you need not buy the software. Can I say you are taking those things as a service, sir? Can I say when we are going for a cloud service provider, sir, all those things and infrastructure cost will be kept by whom, sir? Developers, sir. And what we have to do, sir, we have to pay rental charges to use it, sir. Can I say we are following something called what, software as a service model, sir. So if you follow software as a service model, infrastructure cost is not there. So can I say one of the benefit is what, sir? Cost will be reduced. So here infrastructure cost is less. That is capital expenditure is less. Can I say revenue expenditure may be only pay per model is what we are. So this is true statement. Next, once we register ourselves in the cloud, we can access information from anywhere. Can I say this is one of the benefit for which reason we are going for cloud? Anytime, anywhere access. Obviously, without reading point A, I can say this is false statement. But still, let's read it, sir. Storing information in the cloud provides strict security. Wow. Sir, do you think cloud may strict security is there, sir? Now, can I say it depends. If you are going for private cloud, sir, so can I say then yes, I can say there is a strict what is say service. But can I say ICA syllabus may our syllabus may most of the advantages disadvantages may we are taking what into consideration, sir? Public cloud into consideration. So you can see one of the disadvantages. So they give disadvantages may TPS memory technique is what I have seen. I have told you. So can I say technical issues is one disadvantage, prone to attack is another disadvantage, security is another disadvantage. So can I say security is a disadvantage? So security is always a concern in a cloud, sir. But he is saying what, sir? Once you store the information on a cloud, there is a strict security. Can I say this statement is incorrect? So answer is clear, bacha? Now only these many questions were given, sir. Okay, that's it. So if at all same pattern I say follows for main exam, sir, now I can say the standard for MCQs is not up to the mark, sir. Sir, most of the time if you can see without reading that also you could have easily answered. What is that, sir? You have to just highlight this word. Can I say phases, BPM life cycle? You could have easily told. And next you have to say what, sir? Meet the business process. Now simple, even if this word is there, business modeling, that was enough for me to tell ki analysis is the phase. Similarly, even if you don't see, sir, how will the new solution be put into effect? And then he is saying phases of SDLC. I would have easily answered without seeing the question, sir. Similarly, what type of commerce? Now, maybe for this reason, I would have to see the what is a case study question, sir. Now, atomicity, can I say here easily by looking at this you can answer. Fifth question also easily you can answer, sir. So, point what I want to tell you, sir. Now, IT may, it is very difficult to twist the question, sir. I'm not saying impossible. If at all some techie person comes and if at all he has made himself, he has promised himself कि ये time बजाना है, तो can I say he may do something, sir. But otherwise, what my experience tells you from last 7-8 years in which I am teaching many thousand students who I have taught, sir, what I have observed is you don't find tricky questions in IT paper at least. Yes, SM में जबरदस्त बजाते सर, है ना? In fact, RTP questions of this particular attempt for SM is super, sir. Most of the questions are not repeated, sir. They are asked for the first time. So I would always advise people to go through the RTP of present, what you say, SM, sir. But yes, IT may, most of the questions are repeated, sir. In fact, I can say these are all forceful questions, direct questions, sir. Okay? Now from here, everything is a cakewalk, sir. Now, in fact, itna lengthy time pass ke liye they prepare, sir. Now, let's see what are the questions, how you should answer. Can I say he's asking you life cycle of Six Sigma. Now, entire thing is waste for me, sir. Now, life cycle of Six Sigma, mein what you have to remember, sir? Can I say DMIR? Define, measure, analyze, improve, control. These are the 5 steps which you have to follow for Six Sigma. Then, next point, sir. Again, entire question is faltu for me, sir. Reasons of failure of BPMS. So here you have to tell what are the reasons for failure of BPMS. If at all you recall, sir, material mein there are two ways of reasons giving. One is primary reasons, okay, and second wala is other reasons. So you have to write both answers. You have to tell primary reasons also, you have to talk about other reasons also, sir. So what is a primary reason, sir? Can I say whenever you implement a software, BPMS matlab kya, sir? What is BPMS? Sir, you are managing business process with the help of software. Again, simple bhasha mein if I have to tell you, business process ko you are managing with the help of what, sir? Information system, or you can say software. Now that is what I mean by BPM. Okay. Now the question is, what are the reasons for failure of this software? Now, can I say mostly people think what? Once you buy the software, once you implement BPMS, solution is over. Can I say from there actual tragedy starts, sir? Agreed or not, sir? People think what, sir? Once we become CA, khatam. Can I say from there real life starts? And till now you were as a student, sir. So can I say your only goal was to study? Now, say you clear CA, so can I say there are n number of route maps, there are n number of paths which are available for you people. So can I say real story starts from there? Similarly here also. Once you buy a BPMS software, can I say now you have to regularly incur cost for that, sir, to maintain that. Now most of the people and most of the management do not incur the cost. Do you think software will be a failure or it will be a hit failure, sir? Commitment is not there, sir. Can I say you are trying to do what do you say breakdown analysis, gap analysis, but that is not happening, sir. So can I say these technological obsolescence? So these are some reasons for failure of BPMS software. Let us see what are those primary reasons. So you can see primary reasons. One is inadequate investments. Next is no training is given to whom? Personnel. Can I say when you use a software, you have to give adequate training to your employees. Now, without knowing how to use a software, if you give employees to use that, sir, so can I say he will use according to his likes, sir. Can I say this will be the reason for failure? When I don't know how to fly an aeroplane, sir, and if you give me an aeroplane, so don't you think मैं क्या करता है every button को उड़ा देता, sir? So can I say most of the time crash will only happen, sir. That is a logic, sir. Next point, sir. What are the other reasons? Can I say other reasons? May you can see management involvement is very deficient, sir. Project is not getting managed in a proper manner. Gap analysis is nothing but corrective actions which you are taking. Now those corrective actions are failing, sir. Customization is not possible, or customization is possible but not flexible enough, or it is very costly or complicated, or technological obsolescence. So these are some of the points for what's the failures of BPMS. So here when you write the answer, sir, you have to tell कि BPMS failure के लिए there are some primary reasons, there are some other reasons, sir. So primary reasons में you can write down, sir, कि adequate investment is not there, adequate training is not there, data integrity is not maintained, and other reasons में you can write down 5 points. That is more than enough. Okay, next, sir, again entire question forcefully they are creating a lengthy question, otherwise all are direct questions. So you can see here few business applications of mobile computing. The what areas of business may you are using mobile computing? Mobile computing is what, sir? Can I say computing with the help of mobile devices? So you are doing something called computing. That computing you are doing with the help of what, sir? Mobile devices. Agreed or not, sir? So can I say example could be what, sir? Your app say whenever you are what you say sending any money, receiving any money, buying any goods. So can I say through apps if you're doing, now all those activities are commerce activities only. So can I say, so all those are nothing but an example of mobile computing. In fact, if you want to write the proper definition of mobile computing, what is mobile computing, sir? Using computer oblique computer related resources, not being attached to a particular place. So can I say on the move you are able to use the computer resources. and you are able to share the what is say data also and receive the data. So can I say that is what I mean by mobile computing. If at all you also remember components of mobile computing mein, there was something called mobile hardware, mobile software, and then you have mobile networks. So can I say these are components. Now but question here is applications, meaning where in business you can apply mobile computing. If at all you can recall, sir, if at all you are my student, you will be knowing this point. If we developed one technique for remembering those 5 points. What are those, sir? Access, update, access, update, what? Knowledge base, anytime, anywhere, hence effectiveness will improve. So can I say what was the point, sir? Access, update, knowledge base, anytime, anywhere, hence effectiveness will improve, sir. So these are those 5 keywords which you have to remember for business application. If required, I'll just show you that answer also, sir. So you can see here access. Which access? Remote access. Access, update. Who will update, sir? Your employees. Access, update, what? Knowledge base. And from where? Anytime, anywhere, hence effectiveness will improve. So these were our 5 points with respect to what, sir? Business applications of mobile company. Okay, very good. Next point. So can I say what you are finding all are chiller questions, sir. Very simple questions, unnecessary. Do not create hype for IT paper, sir. Very simple. In fact, sometimes I feel SM paper is more twisting and more confusing compared to what, sir? IT. Direct questions by you understand and you write out, sir. Only problem here is what, sir? We are not able to know which question ke liye what answer is required. Now that comes from practice. And at least take 1-2 revisions if you are able to do properly, then you will be able to answer, sir. Anyway, now we are talking about role of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, sir. Can I say direct question? Now, if at all you remember, sir, Bluetooth answer ke liye. Now, most of the time people do write whatever they like, sir. But some keywords, if you can highlight and remember, sir, that is more than enough. So Bluetooth, wire wireless, sir. So obviously, it is a wireless standard. Next point, sir. Sir, range kitna hoga, sir? 50 meters according to your material it is. So now you practically go and measure. Hey, why मैं on करता है? You stand there. 50 meters से ज़्यादा है. My Bluetooth is having more what is coverage. ICA का Bluetooth is ऐसा नहीं. Material में है. Let's go for it, sir. Next, sir, whatever those waves are there, those waves are called what, sir? Radio waves. इधर है वो. Okay. Anyway, so those waves are radio waves, sir, though I'm not able to find out. But anyway, next point, sir. So can I say secured hai? Answer is yes. Where you can use Bluetooth, sir? Can I say keyboard, mice, printer, cell phones? Can I say these are the areas where nowadays we are using what, sir? Bluetooth, sir. Next, can I say through Bluetooth what you can send, sir? Pictures, videos, exchange business cards, that is contact information, sir. That is possible, sir. Yeah, radio signals. Okay, so that is the wave which we are using is radio waves, or you can say radio signals. So this is Bluetooth for you, sir. Similarly, Wi-Fi. So first you have to write down Wi-Fi ka long form, wireless fidelity, sir. Again, its the range is 32 meters. There it was 50 meters. Here it is 32 meters. Most of the time as a student we write kilometers, sir. है ना? तो थोड़ा सोच समझ कर 32 meters it is. Can I say hotspot? That hotspot is called as what, sir? Wi-Fi access point. So any person who is in proximity, so can I say the word was very important, sir. Proximity. So any person who is in proximity to this Wi-Fi access point will be able to get what, sir? What do you say? Internet, sir. Yeah, you can see here proximity, sir. Agreed or not, sir? Again, via wireless technology, wireless. But is it safer compared to Bluetooth? No, it is less secure. Chances of hacking is so. Itna points if you can remember, sir. These are important points. Based on that, you can construct your own answers. See, as it is, nobody is asking you, but keywords you have to remember. Next, sir, next question is three-tier architecture. Now, if you remember, can I say we were talking about networks, sir? So, can I say network may we are having classifications, sir, different classifications, sir. So can I say one classification में we had one tier architecture, next two tier architecture, and then we have three tier architecture. Now sir, one tier मतलब क्या sir? One device only will be there sir, where can I say input output will be on the same device. Now whenever a particular device में input output is given sir, that is called presentation layer. What is that called sir? Presentation layer. Now can I say software will also be installed there only, so application layer is also on the same device. Sir, storage is also happening on the same device. That is what I mean by database layer, sir. So can I say all three layers are there in one, what you say, device? That's the reason we call this as one tier. Sir, tier का मतलब क्या sir? Layer. Now can I say all layers are in one device only? Two tier मतलब क्या sir? Now layers will get divided into two devices. So here one particular device will be there, another will be there. Now this is your client device and this will be your server device. Can I say now input output where it will be given sir? Client. So can I say input output is given in client? So obviously presentation layer is there at client level. Sir, where we are having our software sir, application layer is there at server level sir. Similarly, where the database is also there, same sir. So can I say here three layers are divided into two parts or not sir? Yes, hence we call this as two tier architecture. And then what is three tier architecture sir? Now can I say these three layers will now be divided in this fashion sir. So there will be one client and other two are servers. Now on this server you will be having the software, hence this is called application layer. On this you are having the database, hence this is called database layer. So what is the superiority of three tier architecture from two tiers sir? Can I say both earlier were there on same device, now there is a bifurcation of devices. So can I say where flexibility is more sir? Can I say flexibility is more here sir? Here flexibility is not there. What do you mean by flexibility? Tomorrow if you try to change the application layer, you have to change the software also, because there is a rigidity. నువ్వు లేక నేను లేను కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అయినా నువ్వు వస్తావంటే నేను వద్దంటానా అయినా సార్. So can I say application layer is totally dependent on whom sir? Database layer. They both are highly, what do you say, coupled with each other. So if you make modification in application, you should make modification in database. But can I say here they both are independent? So can I say flexibility is sir here? Can I say data traffic को संभालने के लिए multiple server libraries are required. Multiple server libraries are required, है ना sir? Because multiple devices are there, network traffic will increase. What will increase sir? Network traffic will increase. Sir, where it will take more time to, what you say, give the data to client sir? Obviously in three tier architecture. Reason being very simple sir. Earlier what was happening in two tier sir? Client will ask the data to server. Now can I say server में application layer के पास the request has gone, because application and database layer are sitting side by side sir. So can I say easily we can extract the data from database layer. But here I will request application layer will request from database layer, will get from there, will get from here. Can I say where it is taking more time to retrieve the data sir? So can I say it is happening in three tiers sir. So can I say if at all we can say this is thoda ineffective sir. So here what you have to do sir, now you have to write down what are the advantages, disadvantages. Can I say flexibility is an advantage, more server libraries are required, so obviously this will be a disadvantage. Network traffic is there, obviously it will be disadvantage. Ineffectiveness is there, obviously this will be a disadvantage sir. So can I say you are able to meet the increasing requirements of user, this will be an advantage. So ऐसा you are supposed to write what three tier का answer. Now in fact one tier, two tier was not my answer, but thing is what, three tier can be explained better if you have thoda knowledge of one tier and two tier, hence I have explained that also. So this is what you have to write in three tiers sir. Now let's see what exactly the question is. So he is asking you advantages, he is asking you disadvantages. So there easily you can make up sir. Next. Now so Mr. X, who is developing the software sir, he discussed with his team members what various vulnerabilities that render software susceptible to threat. Elaborate the points of discussion of Mr. X. So in other words, what here you want to know sir? Here he is talking about what are those vulnerabilities. Now, sir, if at all you can recall, third chapter mein we have discussed one question called threat. we have discussed one question called vulnerability. So what is threat, sir? If at all you can recall, threat is nothing but a action, event, or a condition. Threat is nothing but a action, event, or a condition which exposes, or as let's write, sir, threat is nothing but an action, event, or a condition which causes disruption, which causes what, sir? Disruption in functioning of what, sir? IS asset, in functioning of IS assets. So this was threat. Again, if you can see classification, it was structured, unstructured, internal, external. But here, threat question is not asked. What is asked is vulnerability. Now, what is vulnerability? Sir, simple definition if I have to give you, vulnerability is nothing but weakness. Weakness where? In system safeguards. System safeguards. So vulnerability is nothing but a weakness. Weakness where? In system safeguards. By this, what will happen, sir? System gets exposed. System gets exposed to. So this is one definition which you have to write for vulnerability. What is vulnerability? Vulnerability refers to weakness in the system safeguards which exposes the system to threat. Okay. Next point. Higher the vulnerability, higher the chance of threat occurring. Maybe you may not be able to understand. Let me take one example. It's a simple one. Sir, we have to pass our ITSM exam. We have to pass our IT exam. Very good, sir. This is what the result which I want. This is what the objective which I want to achieve. Okay. Sir, for this, I have to study. Agree or not, sir? Now, imagine 5 chapters are there. 5 chapters are there, sir. Now, sir, not reading one chapter is the matlab, is there some weakness in you so that you may not achieve the object? Answer is yes, sir. So can I say you are little vulnerable? Why you are little vulnerable? Because your safeguard is less. So can I say if you don't study all 5 chapters, so can I say are you more vulnerable or less vulnerable? More vulnerable. So this is what I said. Higher the vulnerability, higher the chance of threat occurring. What is the threat, sir? Failing exam. So can I say this is what you want and this is what the threat is? Failing the exam. So can I say what is vulnerability? Weakness. Weakness in what? Your revision, which will expose you to what? Threat. Can I say higher the vulnerability, higher the, what do you say, weakness? Sorry, higher the vulnerability, higher the threat. Now here point what is asked, question what is asked. Now they are not asking you definition, though you have to write the definition, but he is asking you various vulnerabilities. So can I say if you can recall different types or different ways of vulnerabilities are there, sir. One is software bug. Second is insecure default configuration. So there are some default passwords, etc. You have to change, sir. Can I say negligence of whom, sir? End users. Sir, insecure testing. So can I say these are some of the points for your vulnerability? Okay, so you have to ensure that these points you write, sir. If required, we'll just go through that answer also, sir. So you can see software may bug is there, insufficient testing, default is insecure, sir, end user, and trusting untrustworthy information. Meaning sometimes untrustworthy websites go, we trust, sir. Example, torrent. So can I say that is not that safe, but still sometimes people go download. So can I say this is nothing but you are causing weakness for yourself, and tomorrow can I say today's weakness will become tomorrow's threat. Okay. Now my sincere advice would be, sir, though RTP may vulnerability question has come, but still I am strong contender if threat question should come in exams. So better thing is we have studied both, but still ensure that threat ka answer you go through in a proper manner. You can see structured threat, unstructured threat, internal threat, and one is external threats. Clear, bacha? Right. Now let us go for our next question. Next, sir, fourth chapter. He is asking you, in an organization, there are different levels of information systems. Different levels of information system are used at different various levels by different group of people. In other words, different types of information systems are used by different levels of users. So please explain this group of people, sir. So can I say I already told you in a company we have how many types of systems, sir? 4 types, sir. One is your Can I say management is there, sir? So corporate level systems, management level systems. Can I say functional level system, knowledge level systems? Now, to use corporate level system, obviously you will have corporate level user, management level user, functional level user, knowledge level management, sir. So can I say here he is asking you these four users, sir. So can I say easily you got your answer, sir. So here the question is not about system, the question is about groups of people. So if required, I'll just show you that point also, sir. So you can see different users. Can I say corporate level user code? You also call as strategic level user. Next is management level, sir. Next is knowledge level user, and next is operational level. Of bracket me, you can write down strategic level is also called as what, sir? Corporate level users. So these are all your senior managers. Example could be, can I say, now here we don't want to write. Now can I say similarly, if there are types of information system, strategic level information system के लिए you can write an example of EIS. Can I say management level के लिए you can write an example of management system. Knowledge level system के लिए you can write down example of knowledge management system, KMS. Can I say operational के लिए you may write down an example of P. So both answers I have covered, sir. Next, now he is asking you what are the components of EIS. So EIS में what components are there, sir? If you can recall, sir, I told you easy way of remembering various components of information system is always remember one standard answer. What is the standard answer, sir? Components. Components of what, sir? CBIS. So every computer based information system में hardware will be there, software will be there, people will be there, data is given as input, and then you have what, sir? Network. Now if you remember, EIS may be more or less same answer is there. EIS may be hardware is there, software is there, people word is missing, but still I told you write down, sir, data, network. One additional word which was there here was user interface. Okay, so you can, though material may only four components are there, sir, but no problem. If you write additional point, there is no harm. Now if you don't write all 4 points, then there is a problem, sir. So this could be your answer for what, sir? Components of EIS. So better way of presentation would be what, sir? Write a 4-5 lines on EIS and then try to explain the components. Now most of the time student ka ek habit hai, what they feel is side heading if you write, that is more than enough. See, remember, sir, it depends on examiner ka mentality. Now imagine if examiner mentality is very good. Now he is only looking at side heading, sir. So maybe on that day you can escape, sir. So my sincere advice would be what, sir? Side heading is must. Same it should be, sir. Internal points at least to the relevant points you write down, sir. That is enough. Okay. Let's go for next question. Next, sir, here we are trying to talk about business applications on the basis of processing. So here, if you remember chapter 5, first question you have different types of business applications का classification. So classification can be done based on processing. Classification can be done based on what is a user का requirement. Classification can be done based on what, sir? Size of the business. Classification can be done based on applications and end use. So if required, you may just see this. So if it is classification based on processing, we had something called real time processing, है ना? Job sorry, job के लिए, job मतलब group of things, that is nothing but batch processing, and then we have online processing. So you can see classification, business application का classification. So you can classify on the basis of processing, on the basis of source, on the basis of size and complexity, and nature of application. Here nature of application मतलब based on usage. So present question is classification of system based on processing. Very, very important. So can I say if multiple inputs are taken and single time processing is happening, then that is batch processing. As soon as input is received, processing is done, output is given, that is online. Same thing is real time. Difference is what, sir? Online mein human intervention is there, real time mein and a system works automatically. Example, your burglary alarm case study mein we have seen, sir. So can I say whenever any thief enters the room, sir, automatically can I say the burglary alarm will give the siren, sir. So can I say human intervention was not required to operate. So that was real time processing. Okay. Okay. So here question was based on processing. So you may write down real time, online, batch processing. Next. Next, sir, here they are focusing on application controls. If you remember, there are 6 application controls. What are those, sir? Control on input, control on processing, control on output, control on communication, and a control at the time of entry, that is user. And last wala was nothing but what's, sir? Database. है ना? So can I say at the time of entering only, if you are putting any control, that is called access controls. Then input पे now access पे control, input पे control, process पे control, output पे control, communication पे control, database पे control. These 6 controls are there, sir. Now which control he is asking, let's see. Sir, we want to ensure data delivery, okay, to its user is presented, formatted, delivered in a secure manner. Can I say here most important word is you want this to be presented in a proper manner. So here you have to talk about output controls. Clear? So here all those 6 points of output controls have to repeat. And with this we conclude this answer. So if required, you may just see the output controls also, sir. Can I say one is there should be right level of training should be given to user for selecting the printer, sir. Can I say whatever output programs has happened, that should be logged, sir. Report should be collected and distributed by authorized person, collected by authorized person, distributed to authorized person. And if at all it is a sensitive data, so can I say it should be kept in a proper storage locker, sir. Can I say retention control, once the purpose is served, they should be deleted, sir. And backup. Can I say these were those 6 controls which we are talking about. In class, if you can remember, I used to take Ratan Tata ka example for this, है ना? So complete Ratan Tata ka example के ऊपर we used to have this points, sir. If at all you can recall, है ना, there should be one smile on your face. What was that example all about, sir? Anyway, so this was your entire RTP, sir. So what I felt was questions are repeated, sir. Level of quality of questions are not there. Very, very simple, sir. In fact, MCQ also they did not twist much, sir. So very simple hai, and easily you can score, sir. Average student should be able to score at least 30 marks if at all same question paper comes, sir. So yes, if at all you can look at the previous year question papers, then you will be able to answer this very easily. But SM का question paper this time, है ना, I should really appreciate the way they have drafted that question was fantastic, sir. So next video में I will ensure that he will also record for SM. Clear? Now, in between, sir, if at all people who are done with their revisions, if at all they want to quickly update with all the questions, sir, so there is one small offer which is running from my end, sir. So what we will be doing, sir, we will be providing you revisionary videos. Now generally the cost of revisionary videos is 2500, but there, sir, can I say accessibility is also for 3 months, but can I say anyway exam period is very less, so here 1 month validity ke liye you will be having these classes, sir. So very nominal amount we have kept, sir. So 1000, I guess this is affordable for everyone. And nowadays anywhere web series had a what is it trend is going on. So like a web series, you can complete entire IT, entire SM I'm talking about, not separately for IT, not separately for SM. This will really help for quick revision of your exam. So if at all you have not gone through properly or some areas may some doubts etc are having, sir, this revisionary videos will definitely help you, sir. Sir, saying that entire answers we are not going to take here, sir, but yes, this will help you in clearing the concepts. And if at all you are having some doubts with respect to one particular topic, that will definitely be helpful, sir. Okay, so more about this if you want to know, sir, you can call us or WhatsApp. Better thing is always WhatsApp, sir, so that we can reply whenever required. Now most of the times I will be in recording stage only. I have to record for many subjects also, so I may not be able to pick, sir. And we don't have a high level staff to operate things, है ना? So at the end of the day I have to see and reply. Better thing is you go for WhatsApp, sir. You write down your details, whatever queries you have, sir, we will be replying whenever please. Clear है बच्चा? So please pass on this message on. Next video में we will talk about SM का RTP. Okay, thank you very much.